left a bunch of stuff out.
What, groceries?
No, you left the juice out.
Oh, it's because I'm trying to get out of your hair.
He just complained this morning about me leaving stuff out. That I leave more stuff out than anyone he's ever seen. And he just left his juice sitting out on the counter. Your head is on, all like your ears sticking out.
Everything's all whoopie-jawed.
Whooper-jawed. You look... No, I'm not gonna say it. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, welcome to you as well. My name is Jennifer and this is my channel. So today's video is going to be a kind of a grocery haul slash purging out the bad stuff video. Today is the 4th of January, and I should have done this quite a while ago. I should have done this on the 1st when I started. I was a little hesitant because of old habits of not wanting to give things up. I was trying to talk myself into just finishing up what is here, eating it, and then starting really committed to it. But I committed to the 1st. I've gained enough weight, too much weight, and it just keeps going and going. It's a never-ending cycle. So it just has to be done. So Jean graciously helped me that today was the day it had to be done, and I didn't want it to go on any longer because in my bedroom I had an open bag of Fritos and an open box of crackers, and it was just sitting there, and luckily I did not dip into them. I'm very proud of myself for that. All right, so the first few days of keto, what I do is I make sure that I stay full. I don't necessarily watch too closely of my macros. I don't know how other people do it, but this is how it was suggested that I do it. If you guys don't know Keto Diamond, I highly recommend her channel. I've learned everything I know so far about keto from her. She is like the keto queen, and I adore her. One of her tips was to make sure you stay full. Don't necessarily focus on the macros in the very beginning, to just make sure you stay full and get full. And then I'm going to start incorporating intermittent fasting in as soon as I get used to slashing out the carbs, because as you guys saw on my Tuesday video, well, the Tuesday, I think it was like the 30th, 29th or 30th, the video that I posted, I was eating tons and tons and tons of carbs. So that is one of the things I focus on, is just upping my fat intake and making sure I eat enough to keep myself full, as long as it is low carb or no carb foods. Another thing that I do to help the transition from non-keto eating to keto eating is I do use some of the sugar-free candy. Now I know that that is not a good thing, and once I get adjusted to not having the carbs and my cravings subside, I won't be continuing on with the candy, but I'm going to show you the kind of candy that I got that I absolutely love. And I don't go overboard with it. I usually have just 1 or 2 pieces, maybe 1 piece after lunch and a couple pieces at night while I'm watching TV, just to subside those cravings. And like I said, that is only for the first week or so of being on keto. And then usually after I'm on keto for about a week or so, my cravings subside and I'm not hungry hardly at all anymore. So these are just a few of the things that I do to help myself adjust from going from non-keto eating to keto eating. What you're going to see here in a little bit is you're going to see my freezer clean out. The freezer was a disaster. We have a lot of food. The problem was we had so much food and it was so hectic in the freezer that we couldn't find anything, and we just kept buying more food because we didn't know exactly what we had. Our cupboards are filled. Our freezer is filled, so there's not a whole lot that I needed right now. As you guys know, some of you that have been with me for a while, I used to do my grocery hauls like 1 every couple weeks, or sometimes 1 a week or 1 a month. But since Gene is here, he has offered to go to the grocery store to save us some money, and that was fine with me. I've offered to tell him that, I've told him a few times that if he doesn't want to go to the grocery store, that it's completely fine with me. I'll go back to ordering, having it delivered as I always did. But he enjoys grocery shopping, and he likes to get out for a while and do something. So that's what he's been doing. He's been doing the grocery shopping. So like I said, what you're going to see is the freezer clean out, the pantry clean out. We got rid of all the junk food, and some of the stuff we gave away, some of it we threw away, and others of it that he decided that he wanted. We're not going to be buying any more junk food moving forward, as in chips, popcorn, that kind of stuff. But there were some left that he wanted to keep to eat himself, and I don't have a problem with that. I know a lot of people were being critical in the comments, and they thought that it was insensitive of him to eat food because I don't bring alcohol into the house. Actually, the other day I did have a glass of wine. This was before I started keto, but I did have a glass of wine with some friends, not here, but I did have wine, and I don't think it's insensitive of him to have foods in the house that I don't eat, like bread, for example. I can't expect him to just not eat bread because I'm not eating it. Maybe some people would require their significant others or family members to not eat it because they're not, but I'm not going to do that. I am okay with him eating bread. What I would not be okay with is him bringing sweets, donuts, chocolates, those types of things, but he does not want to bring those in either. So we've agreed that those things will stay out. But as far as bread, his granola, I'm completely fine with that. He does eat some yogurt. I'm going to be getting some yogurt, some of the two kind that I had before, but I just didn't get it today because I have plenty of other stuff. So I really don't see a problem. There's a big difference between alcohol and food, I feel. This is just completely my views. Alcohol, there's no need to even bring it in the house at all. But he likes bread, and he doesn't have a problem with eating bread. He's a healthy weight. He eats healthy, so there's no issue with that, and I don't have an issue with that. The chips that he has decided to keep for himself, he's going to keep in his closet in an area that I can't get to on the top shelf that I can't reach. So that won't be a problem either. And when they are gone, we're just not going to buy any of that kind of stuff anymore. First, I'm going to start with an emotional little moment that we had. And I forgot for a minute that it was recording, the camera was recording, and he didn't know the camera was recording. I did ask his permission afterwards if I could use it in the video, and he said yes. It was an exchange that we had about how we were emotional about food, and he didn't realize that the purging of the food and the ending of our fun nights of eating was going to trigger him emotionally as well. It brought back a lot of memories for his family. He grew up, his family members are overweight as well and have food issues. And he grew up, even though he is not overweight, he is beginning to realize that he has food issues as well. And he has replaced food with alcohol, the alcohol with the food. And with food was the way we've been relating since he's been here. And we have both realized it needs to become a healthier relationship and not with food involved. So I'm going to play that for you guys. It's very raw and real. It was unexpected, and I hope this gives you guys a little bit of insight into how emotions play into food addiction, and it's not just about the food. It's about the emotions that go into the food. So watch that, and I'll be right back. I just had like this mini meltdown of I feel really resistant to throw this stuff away. And it's the 4th, and I should have done this a few days ago, but I've been dragging my feet with it. And it was even to the point where Gene wanted to go out to smoke, and I like burst down into tears, and I was like, please don't go out, because I'm afraid if you leave me alone with this stuff, I'm going to eat it. It's really humbling and embarrassing to realize that food has such a hold on you that you are almost at the point where you can't control yourself, where you just want to eat it. I feel deprived. I feel like I'm missing out on eating the good stuff, even though I know it's having such a harmful effect on me. We've got bags, I'm going to show you here in a minute, of chips and crackers and all kinds of stuff, and I feel like I'm being deprived and I'm being cheated out of good food, and because I relate the food to fun and to feeling good and feeling happy, and I feel like getting rid of this is taking my happiness away and taking my joy away. But I do also realize that that's part of my eating disorder and part of what I have to work through. And doing this and getting rid of it is a big step in the right direction for me of trying to get better. This has been suggested to me by multiple people, this just wasn't just my idea. A purge of the house was something that I've been encouraged to do.
I started feeling emotions too because I'm like, it was so much fun during the holidays to like eat with each other. And it sounds so silly, but it's just, there is a lot of emotions wrapped up in food and fun. Get together, let's watch a movie, let's eat. You know?
And I know that there's healthier alternatives to the bad stuff or to this stuff, but it just doesn't seem as fun, you know?
It doesn't seem...
I get it's just the way we've looked at it for so long.
Yeah.
But once it becomes the new normal, it'll be okay.
I mean, I've grown up with a overweight family, so I know I probably have the same issues. I just went to the alcohol, and now that I don't have alcohol, there are, you know, food issues apparently coming up because I associate food with fun.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the emotions say, life isn't going to be complete without it.
Exactly.
But
it will be. Thank you for being there for me. I love you.
I love you too, babe.
Oh.
We'll just find strength in other, you know, healthier avenues.
I know.
Just have to build memories with healthier things.
All right, just thinking about that makes me want to cry because there's going to be a lot of work that needs to be done. This isn't just about dieting. My weight loss and his recovery from alcoholism, it runs a lot deeper than just the alcohol, just the food, and it's going to be a lifelong process of healing and working on being sober, being abstinent of the food, and recovering from the habits that have made us so sick all of our lives. So that was, like I said, an unexpected exchange, but it was very important that I shared it because it was raw and real, and I'm glad that he was okay with me sharing it with you guys as well. So let's move on, and I'm going to show you what my freezer looked like before, and then I'll go through and show you what we got rid of, what we have in the freezer, and then I'll show you what it looked like afterwards, and then we'll move into what I got at the grocery store this week to restock. All right, so here is what we've pulled out of the cupboard, what we're going to be getting rid of. First we have a big old bag of Lay's potato chips. We have some Frito scoops. This kills me too because I wanted these so bad. These are Takis, and I barely had just like a couple of them because I just kept getting other food and more food and more food and didn't even finish them. Takis. Pizza flavored Pringles. A big old bag of barbecue potato chips. bag of Tostito chips. Crackers that came with a party tray of meat and cheese. Some hamburger buns. A box of sociables. These have been sitting by my bed since New Year's Eve, and luckily I have not torn into them. Was very tempted a couple times, so I figured it was time to get them out of my bedroom. We've got a box of Country Club crackers and a box of Townhouse crackers. So that's the stuff that will be leaving the cupboards. Alright, so here is what we'll be cleaning out the freezer. That is the mess the freezer is in. There's not a lot in there that needs to be thrown away or gotten rid of, but that and the door as well. You can see the stuff on the door. Everything is just crammed. So I'm going to pull all this stuff out, and then once we have it laid out on the counter, then we'll show you what's in there, what needs to go. Alright, so this is the pile of food that came out of the freezer. It's all pretty much healthy stuff, and well, it is healthy stuff, keto-friendly stuff, but it just needs to be organized so we know what we have, because we keep thinking we don't have anything and we keep getting new stuff. So this stuff needs to be eaten before we buy anything else. So well, let's get started and see what all is here. Alright, so we're going to go through and try to find the veggies first, and put the veggies away first, and then the meat on the other side. Going to try to put the stuff that we need to eat first on the top, and the newer stuff on the bottom. So let's go through and see what we got. I have some riced cauliflower. Next I have a bag of steam fresh green beans. I have this bag that's already opened, and it's the same as this. It's the roasted peppers and onions blend. So those are the same things. I have baby broccoli florets. I also have 2 packages of this in my neighbor's cupboard, or my neighbor's freezer as well. So that needs to be eaten too. A big bag of Brussels sprouts. Another bag of steamed fresh green beans. Asparagus. Chopped spinach. This is good. I put this in eggs a lot. This is another bag of chopped broccoli. This is newer. We just got this actually.
Yeah.
What else is down there? These I won't be eating, but I don't know. Do you want to save these?
Nah.
Okay, we're gonna pitch these. We'll find somebody who wants them. These are Tater Tots. We've gotten into a habit of eating Tater Tots with breakfast. We'll also be giving these away because these are another variety of hash browns we bought. We got another bag of spinach. A baby Brussels sprouts with butter sauce. Some more riced cauliflower. Oh, another roasted pepper and onion blend. So I wanted to show you guys these. These are the fat bombs that I made way back when I started keto the first time, back in the summertime. And I had a lot of people comment that they were so sure that I was going to binge on these. but as you can see, I've hardly had any of them, and I am going to throw them away. These, anybody who's had a fat bomb, or these type of fat bombs, these aren't something you binge on. They're good, but they're not binge, you know, to me, I can't, yeah, binge worthy. You can't binge on because they are so, have so much fat with the coconut oil. Eating too many will make you sick. So we're just gonna pitch these because I'm not into fat bombs right now.
You sure?
Yeah. I do eat this on yogurt. I'm gonna get some more of the toucan yogurt, and that will be some things that I eat on the yogurt. All right, now we're gonna move into the meats. There's quite a bit here. First, before we move into the meats, I have 4 packages of frozen cream cheese. We're gonna leave this out. This is the oldest, so leave that out, and then we'll put that back in the freezer. All right, the meats. We have a bag of organic breaded chicken breast strips. Now these have 16 grams of carbs for 3 ounces, so these will be his to eat. Then we have turkey sausage, which is good. It has 0 carbs, which is good. I prefer the pork sausage because it has more fat and it keeps you fuller longer, but turkey sausage is good. And speaking of sausage, we have 2 big packages of pork sausage patties, these kinds. Staying in the sausage category, we have some of the fully cooked Jimmy Dean turkey sausage crumbles. I had gotten those for a recipe, now I can't remember what recipe I got them for. I have an opened package of the turkey sausage patties, the Tennessee Pride. And then these from Kroger, I have found are the best sausages ever. They're pork sausage patties. There are 2 carbs though for 2 of the patties, so 1 carb for each patty, but these are really good. They're frozen and they only take 4 minutes per side to cook. So while I'm making my chaffles and my eggs, these cook over low on the stove and everything is usually done at the same time, but these are really good. Although the other ones that I showed you have 0 carbs, so the other ones are probably, they are better for you, but these are good too. All right, we still have 2 of the cauliflower crusts when we made our pizzas left. So this is gonna go back in there, and then probably next weekend we'll have pizza weekend. A package of turkey bacon. I have 2 rolls of ground turkey. And a package of these honeysuckle white sweet Italian turkey sausages. These are really good stats in these. There's 2 carbs and 180 calories for 1 link. That way. Some oven roasted chicken bites. These will be really good to have. These are 0 carbs, 110 calories for 3 ounces. Good stats on that. This is pulled pork. It's fully cooked and it is carb free as well. And then we have some chicken breasts left. I have a brand new bag plus an open bag plus 1 of the ground chuck patties. I love these with my hamburgers with cheese and bacon, kind of like a Baconator without the burger, without the bun. Then I have some of these from Schwann's. These are the mini beef pot roasts. I don't know the stats on these because I threw the box away, but I have 4 of these. So we'll be having those. And then I have 2 of the Schwann's Philly style beef we can have. And that wraps up what is in the freezer.
To say the least, we're very blessed.
Yes, very blessed. Alright, so here's what we got this week at the grocery store to replace the things we got rid of and the things that we have run out of. Now, I'm not going to show you, I did get 20 pounds of cat litter and some cat food, and I don't think you guys are interested in that, so that is going to be a part of my haul, but you just won't see that part. So we're going to start with what I am going to show you. First, I got 2 bags of pork rinds. Anybody who does keto knows that pork rinds is your best friend on keto. You can do a lot of things with these. I actually saw a recipe I would like to try, not soon, but sometime. I think it was Miss Terry that sent me the recipe, the video link, and it's Muddy Buddies with pork rinds and the sugar-free Lily's chocolate. It looked really good, and the natural peanut butter and the Swerve powdered sugar, the Swerve sugar replacement. So I'd like to try that eventually as well, but pork rinds are very important. You can have this with, you can cook chicken with this, you can have this with dip, eat them plain. I use them to dip my egg salad in or chicken salad in. Very versatile. Keto people's best friends, I think, is pork rinds. I would like to get some of the barbecue, but for some reason, our store does not carry barbecue. I love the barbecue pork rinds, but I can't find them. A loaf of bread for Jean. As I was telling you earlier, I stocked up on my Russell Stover's sugar-free candies. These are my all-time favorites. There's quite a few different varieties of the Russell Stover's candies, but the ones that are my favorite are the Pecan Delights made with stevia, and these are delicious. But be forewarned, if you eat too many of these, you will have stomach issues, and we'll just leave it at that. Next, I got 2 packets of the ranch seasoning mix. This is going to be for a recipe we're going to make tomorrow, and you'll see that next week. Gene got himself some organic bananas. I got a bag of shredded cheddar for the recipe. This is something I like to keep on hand. It is pretty low in carbs. It's 3 carbs per serving. But I like to keep this on hand because it's something quick to pop in this oven or microwave for lunch or dinner when you just don't feel like making anything. So I'll have this. I still have a bag of sauerkraut, so I can pop this in with some sauerkraut for a quick meal. I got 2 packages. There's only one here, but there's another one somewhere. 2 packages of the Munster sliced cheese. This has 0 carbs for a slice and 80 calories for a slice. This is one of my very favorite cheeses. And to go along with that for a snack or for lunch, I got some of these packets. I'm gonna get more of these because I love these. These are the corned beef. They're deli sliced. There is 1 gram of carb for the entire package. So this paired with a couple slices of cheese, some olives, and some nuts, that's a perfect lunch for me. It's kind of like a little snacky lunch. I got 4 of those for now. And with the return of the chaffles comes the return of buying tons of eggs. So the egg farmers will be very happy about that. I got a dozen plus the 18 pack. So that should be enough because we both eat eggs usually every day for breakfast. We usually eat breakfast around noon, so it's kind of like a brunch, I guess. I guess you could say our first meal. We usually have sausage and eggs and chaffles. That's pretty much, not every day, but more days than not we have that. So we go through a lot of eggs with the chaffles and just scrambled eggs or egg salad. I want to make some egg salad too to have on hand. Cat food that I was telling you about that you're probably not interested in, but it is part of a haul. So. More cat food that you're probably not interested in. We got a container of butter. Gene got himself some juice. He's one of the ones that, I don't understand this. Probably maybe if some of you out there smoke, you'll understand. I don't understand. But when he smokes, he likes to have something to drink, not an alcoholic drink, but just something to drink. And he waters it down quite a bit. Juice is an issue for me, but I just don't start drinking it. If I don't start, I don't have a problem with it. And he's had juice since he's came here, and I've only had a couple sips of his juice. And because I know if I start drinking it, I'll drink the whole thing. So I just avoid it, and then it's not a problem. So he got 2 orange. Anyhow, he drinks some juice every time he goes out to smoke. I don't know why people have to drink when they smoke. If it tastes, he said it because it tastes bad. So if it tastes bad, why would you want to smoke it? I don't know. I'm not a smoker, so I don't know. He got a grape and an apple as well. That'll last him probably the rest of the month because he doesn't drink it that often. There's my other bag of cheese. And then 2 more things. Milk, that's for his granola, and no, that's for your what, coffee?
Yes.
Oh, that's for his coffee, that's right. He drinks the whole milk in his coffee. We have talked about switching to cream, heavy whipping cream, and we think we're gonna do that. I've stopped drinking coffee every day. I've had it a couple times with I have a little bit of sugar-free creamer left, and once I'm out of that, I'm not going to be getting any more, and I'm not going to drink any more coffee. So my coffee consumption is way down. So when he switches over, he might use the heavy whipping cream. I don't know, but he just got that for right now because it was just on sale. And then we got a Simple Truth, the organic unsweetened almond milk, and that is half a gallon. They had it on sale. So that's really all we needed for right now because, as you saw, the freezer is full, the refrigerator is just as full, and we have quite a few recipes we want to try out, keto recipes, and you'll be seeing those in the coming week or 2. And that is it. That's my video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. A little peek at the foods and what I got rid of, what I had, what I don't have anymore, and what I replaced it with. So I'll see you guys again in the next video. I hope you guys are having a good weekend. Remember, be the love, be the light, and do good things. Bye, everyone.